Hey guys, this is the video you need to watch if you're feeling lost in life, if you're not sure what your purpose is, if you're not sure what your life mission is. If you follow the instructions in this video, I promise you're gonna find it. I'm gonna guide you on the most important conversation you are ever gonna have. Now, I did this exercise myself, so you're gonna see exactly how powerful it is in real time. It's super simple. So I didn't come up with this. There's a great author and speaker that you should check out. His name is Simon Sinek. He wrote a terrific book, Find Your Why. Now, there's only two parts to this exercise. Part one, you just need a pen and paper. You're going to do the impactful people exercise. Pretty simple. Write down the people in your life that you feel have had the biggest impact on you. The people who have shaped the course of your life. When you close your eyes and think, who are people that are significant to me on my journey in life? I'm pretty sure some people are popping into your head. It could be a sibling, your mom, it could be your dad, it could be a drama teacher, a coach from high school, an athlete that you looked up to. Maybe it's someone you never met, maybe it's a movie star, but there's something about them that just changed the way you look at the world. So put together your list of people that were pivotal to you. These people had an impact. That's part one. When you've done that, you're ready for part two. Sitting down with a friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, and they're gonna ask you a pretty simple question. What impact did this person have on you? You're gonna work through the list. And the person that is doing the exercise with you is going to be watching your emotions. Because this is not about intellectualizing. It's not about up here. It's about in here. What are the moments that make you the most emotional? When do you feel on the verge of tears? The more emotional you get, the more significant this moment was in your life. Okay, so there was a teacher named Michael Jones when I was about 9 or 10, and he saw that I had something with writing and public speaking, and he encouraged me to go after that. He encouraged me to write a book, which I did. Ended up going to nationals with debating, and I actually won a state championship for public speaking. That was massive. So I wrote this kids book when I was 10 called The Great Zoo Escape, about these monkeys that escaped from a zoo that was run by this evil
How can I get my hands on it?
Oh, it's somewhere out there. I've been working on it for a long time, and then I finally delivered it to my parents. I just remember this letter that my dad gave me after he'd read it, which I woke up to in the morning. It just sort of encouraged me to keep going, this is the first step in your journey creatively. I guess this is what these questions are meant to do. They're meant to make you feel emotional, right? Okay, this was just this one little book that I made as a kid, but I got this sense of if I keep going on this, maybe this is a journey I could go really far with, and just having someone validate that and tell me to keep going, that meant everything to me. As you can see, as I did the exercise, it's pretty obvious when I'm at my most emotional. I'd encourage you to record your conversation, because then you can watch it back with your own two eyes and you can see unmistakably, oh my God, that's the moment that I was so emotional. That person meant something to me. My mom, I think of this film she took me to when I was 11 or 12. It was a Woody Allen movie, all about sex, drugs, and this writer who had writer's block. And it was so adult, and it blew my mind. I didn't know there were movies like that. Yeah. I thought movies were just superhero movies, I want to have that impact. He changed the way I looked at the world. He made the world bigger, expanded it in that moment. Yeah. And that was really kind of I want to be a filmmaker. Wow. Yeah, deconstructing Harry in Double Bay in the cinema there. So I owe my mom for showing me that too soon, but I think the fact it was too soon that it went in my brain. So now we're going to tie it all together. What is it about that person that touched you in some way? Chances are the people that had a really significant impact on you are people that you want to emulate. You want to give back to the world in the same way. You ask film directors, why do you do what you do? Because I saw Star Wars on the big screen and it was the most joy I've ever felt, and I wanted to give the audience that same kind of joy. So the other one was Magnolia when I was 15. And this was right in the middle of my parents' divorce, and I was so lost. Yeah, and I went and saw that movie by myself. I got to the end of that movie and I just wept through the credits, It was the most emotionally impacted I've ever been by a movie. Wow. I don't think I could ever have another experience like that. It truly touched me. Yeah. I always felt like I was watching movies, but this was I was so close to it. I was inside it.
Was it the message of the movie that was impactful, or was it you knowing the story behind it, that this is the director pouring himself out?
It's a very dark movie about characters really struggling with life. People who are just at their breaking point. I mean, it's about incest, it's about abuse, it's about drug abuse. It's a really dark movie.
Wow.
So I was in a dark place because my parents divorced and I was depressed. But ultimately, the thing about Magnolia is that it is a movie about hope. You know?
Wow.
And people's ability to change. And just, I mean, when you see the last shot of the movie, it just gave me so much hope. It actually gave me hope to keep going in the darkest place I'd ever been. So it was that. It was like that hope that the movie gave me as a story. But then I loved that he just put himself out there so unashamedly and just shared his heart with the world. And I thought that's a real artist.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is your mission in life? By doing this exercise and finding the most impactful moments and the most impactful people in your history, you're gonna figure out what kind of an impact you wanna make in the world. Good luck. Let me know how you go. As you can see, this was a pretty life-changing conversation for me. I did this in the pandemic when I was broke, is a nice way of putting it. I was almost $20,000 in debt. I didn't know what my next move would be. After I had this conversation, I decided I wanted to help other people, focus on something positive. I started an OnlyFans and my life turned around.
You kept coming back to the glimmer of hope and just the small chance that something could happen regardless. You just held out for that glimmer of hope. I feel like it has a lot to do with your work ethic and how hard you're willing to push yourself, because you will push yourself to any extent that it takes to get done what you set your mind out to.
More importantly, I decided to make a manual to help people with their physical wellness, guide them to be healthier, happier, and I'm ready to release that manual now. So you can actually pre-order at the link below, check it out. It's a pay what you want campaign. So if you think it's worth $500, I'll gratefully accept it. If you just want to check it out for free, that's totally fine too. But I am trying to give back and help people, inspire people, motivate people, give them the gift of wellness that served me so well and helped me turn my life around. Guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back real soon with another one. Take it easy. Bye for now. Whoosh.